Hey everybody, it's Al. I am here to do your full moon uh, in Pisces reading for February, oh my God, for September 13th, Friday the 13th, 2019. Um, Now on the East Coast, the moon will be full at 12:33 a.m. on the 14th. But the moon was very full in the sky last night. You'll also be able to see that um, tonight, all the way through the 15th. The moon will be extremely full, um, and then we'll going to go over the some of the things about this particular moon, and then we'll get into reading. The reading is going to be for all signs, sun, moon, and rising. Um, I really wanted to do individual moon readings for each sign, but I don't have the time. So, um, thank you for your patience, your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscriptions. Um, but I wanted to make sure you got a moon reading. And I've always done it collectively, but I want to start doing it um, by sign. So, um, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Okay, guys. This is the full moon in Pisces, also called the harvest moon. Harvest moon because um, it is the end of farmers harvesting their crops, representing the end of cycles, um, the end of a season, moving from summer into fall. Um, uh, this particular full moon that's falling on Friday the 13th has I'm not a superstitious person and never have been. So I don't really believe in superstition. So um, if you have a tendency in that manner, um, try to overcome associating that with the full moon energy. Um, one um, one has no place with the other. Absolutely. Um, it's also called the micro full moon because um, this moon is it's called micro because it's the furthest full moon from the earth, so it's the furthest away. The super moons are the ones that are closest to the earth. This is the ninth full moon of the year, nine being almost completion, so wrapping up a cycle, moving on to the next. um, the the last time that this moon fell on Friday the 13th was October 2000. The next time it will happen again will be August 2049. The Pisces aspect of the full moon brings with it, of course, watery emotions. There could be triggering of um, old hurts and wounds, unresolved issues coming up, things that you haven't settled, things that you haven't expressed your feelings about, things that you need to say to people that you haven't said. So those things may come up during this moon energy for you. Um, Pisces aspect of the full moon is also associated with the feet, representing taking some steps. No matter how small the step, the problem could be magnanimous. It could be overwhelming. You could be overwhelmed. The problem could be bigger. You can't see. Um, you can't see the end. You can't see the resolution. But making some steps toward seeing um, however small that step is a step in the right direction. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say. Um, Prior to coming on, meditating, praying about the reading, I actually started meditating on this energies for the full moon yesterday. Um, Overall spiritual guidance for the full moon in Pisces, the full harvest moon is gratitude. Find just one thing that you feel grateful for right now and let that gratitude pour through your body. It's a healing balm like the warmth of the sun. So focus on the positive things, release the negative things. Full moons are times and periods of release, letting go those places, places, and things that no longer serve you. Overall love energy, the more loving care you give yourself, the more love you have to give to others. So definitely stop putting other people first. Put, of course, put the divine, the most high first. But after that, put yourself first. If you don't take care of yourself, you're no good for anyone else. So focus on self-care and whatever that means to you, however that resonates with you. Um, New diets, new exercise, um, different time of day that you eat, letting go of something that's no longer good for you, and you know that. Um, whatever you need to do self-love. If it's just like um, taking a break from everything that keeps you so busy, reading a book, um, taking a bath by candlelight. Um, Perfect time to do that with the full moon, taking a spiritual bath. Spiritual bath meaning going into it with intention, purification, clearing and cleansing, candles, um, herbs if you want to put in your bath water, Himalayan salt, um, essential oils, um, dedicating the purification of that bath under the new moon energy for your highest vibration and your highest good. Just something I do every month, but um, and there's no right or wrong ritual. Whatever feels right with you, and whatever is acceptable with the divine, then that is you can develop your own ritual. The goddess advice out is divine passion, Pele. I don't want y'all watching me read. I don't care. Can't see it good anyway. Okay. Message from Pele. If you if you listen to the sound of your heart and breath, you'll recognize the ancient rhythms of your own internal drumming. This forever connects you to the mother of all creation and to the sound of the planet Earth. These rhythms can't be faked or forged. They're natural and eternal. What part of you are you trying to ignore? What part of you has been overly concerned with pleasing others? What part of you has been overly concerned with pleasing others to the detriment of hearing the sounds of your own rhythm? Dear child, reach out and extend your arms to embrace your dreams. They're just as much a part of nature as are the trees, animals, and sunsets. Don't your own dreams deserve the same respect that you accord everyone and everything that you love? Listen to them, my child. Listen to your dreams. They'll activate the powerful eruption of passion in your life. Don't be afraid of your own passion, for it will propel you naturally and will excite and invigorate you. When you dance to the rhythms of your life, you're truly alive in all ways. Various meanings of this card. Make sure your career matches your true interests. Take a class or start a hobby that really excites you. Change jobs, go on a wonderful trip. Invest time and money in manifesting your dreams. Give yourself permission to go for it. Start a new business, make an honest assessment of how you spend your time, list your priorities. Pele, the Hawaiian goddess of volcanoes. Pele's dynamic strength is sometimes misunderstood. She shows us that fire can purify, release us from the old to make way for the new, and ignite our passions. Without fire, nothing would change. Call upon Pele to help you get in touch with your true passion and to charge up your motivation and excitement. Pele will help you feel everything on a deeper level. So be unafraid of taking action to manifest your heart's desires. All right, a charge to release the old and, of course, bring in the new. Um, and volunteer somewhere. If you feel passionate about something, it's something you think you'd like to do, you're not sure, volunteer. Try it out. Offer to help somebody. Um, you don't know um, what that could result in. Okay, what? Thank you, Holy Spirit. What is the advice for the full moon in Pisces? The new moon. I keep saying the new moon, but it's the full moon in Pisces, the full harvest moon in Pisces. Thank you. Full harvest moon in Pisces. Full harvest moon in Pisces. Okay, 2 cards out that time. Full harvest moon in Pisces. Thank you. Okay, guys. This is a new deck. This is the Queen of the Moon Oracle. So we'll be learning about this deck together. And yeah, it's totally mine now. Okay, so the way we're going to do this reading this month, first out is what we're going to say is the element of the earth. Um, so what representing what is a true issue? What is it? What is the main issue um, that you have to deal with at this particular time? So, and before we look at the rest of the cards, um, one representing the first card out representing earth, the second card air, third card fire, fourth card water, the 4 elements. And we got 2 cards out for fire. Um, one representing what is the issue that you need to be paying attention to. Um, air representing um, how can you resolve whatever the issue is. Um, card number 2. Card number 3, what emotions, what things can you let go of that will um, stop impeding the process of where you're trying to get to, or close chapters of things that are no longer serve you, moving on from toxic relationships, whatever. Card number 4, how to move on, getting into a rhythm and the ebb and flow of the life that you are manifesting and creating for yourself. Okay, so, and we may not do this way every month. I don't know. This is what we're doing this month. So out in the element of earth position is number 10, discernment. So earth element representing what is the issue. So only you know what the issue is. Discernment out, because we all have the gift of discernment, but how sharp is your gift? How in tune are you into your intuition? How in tune are you into your spiritual guidance when it's being given to you? How, what percentage of the time do you pay attention to the signs that you know are coming from divine source, and you decide, divine source, God, meaning God, you know that that's what's happening. You know it's part of your spiritual guidance, your spiritual awakening, motivation, ascension. So what is that thing? The divine is letting us know that we have whatever it takes to figure out whatever the root, whatever the problems are in our life, and whatever it is that we need to move through. If we don't know what that is, we need to do the work to find out. We need to ask for discernment. Um, And this is where the knowledge is going to come in. And 10 represents completion. So when you give over to the divine and let them control, let God control, let the divine control, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, um, and yes, paying tribute out absolutely to your ancestors. Um, God wouldn't have it any other way. Um, but being fully aware of and grateful, being grateful for all lessons that you've learned, those that you will learn, have to learn in the future. But discerning what that is, um, that tangible thing that you can put your hands on, that you can put your feelings around, that you can grasp either physically or you can grasp it mentally. You got a hold on it. You're at a 10. You got a hold on whatever it is that you need to release at this time. Full moons are a period of release. So whatever it is, it's time to let it go right now within the next 3 days. Let's consider this a healing ritual, a moon ritual, this entire reading, and what you need to do to get through it. Because there's also a karmic portal open. Um, and if you haven't watched that video, check that out as well. So, air, which, those represents your swords. Pentacles, tangible. Like I say, what you can grab onto mentally, in this case, physically. However, you can wrap your mind around it, put your hands on it, discern what it is, figure out what it is that you need to deal with during this particular moon energy. Out in the air position, the element of air, we have the masculine lunar god. This one is the waxing gibbous one. We'll go back and I'll pull the book and we'll go over the moon readings. I'm just reading what I see at this time, and we'll go pull the book and see what else it has to say. But standing in your power, he is working. The full moon is here for you. 42, 4 and 2, 6. 6 can be can mean celebration, but in this aspect, knowing that you can use this time, the moon energy and the power of the moon, to help you elevate yourself to another level in life and another level on your soul path and journey. And in the element of fire, your wands, we have number 19, which is balance. 9 and 1 again is balance. So you've got 2 10s out here. So in celebrating. So a lot of you, all signs, sun, moon, and rising, have been doing a lot of work and are definitely trying to move through the pain points in your life and just be a healthier, happier you. So 19 representing the sign of fire in this particular reading. Also representing the element of fire is wisdom. 22. 2 and 2 is 4, representing angels. The angels are here. Archangels are here. Whatever you need to release, call on Archangel Michael simply by asking him to cut the ties that bind. Call on him. Don't take my word for it. And once again, the full moon is a time of letting go and releasing. She's in a boat. She's taking a chance. She knows, she's wise enough to know that she can use this energy, that she can stand tall, even on a stack of books in a boat with that little ladder in the middle of the water. sea, ocean, whatever, representing that Pisces, watery, emotional, whatever's coming up right now that you don't want to deal with, that you have to deal with, that you need to deal with. Seek the wisdom that you need for each and discern. Once you discern what it is that you need to be dealing with, um, and just because you deal with it, if you start dealing with it now, it may not complete in the next 3 days, but you certainly are being advised to take some steps towards resolution with this full moon energy, because the divine is working in your favor. The divine masculine representing power, standing with strength, leading, doing what you know is right to get you where you need to go. So balance and wisdom out in the element of fire, earth, air, fire. This reading is for all signs, sun, moon, and rising. And out in number 4, the cups position, is purity. Didn't we talk about purification? Um, Starting new habits, doing things to cleanse, to purify, starting with a spiritual bath or whatever you want to do during this full moon. A detox, whatever you do to get the toxins out of your body. The more you release the toxins from your body, the more you are open to hear with clarity those messages coming via the Holy Spirit from the divine. And everybody receives their spiritual guidance differently. Um, but part of the journey is learning how you get your guidance and how to listen to it. But we're going to get a little bit more on these cards before we move on. Discernment, number 10. Okay. Take care in your choices now. Look carefully and judge wisely. There may have been something difficult to see, something that has been obscured, but now it has been revealed to you. Examine it closely. Affirmation: I take my time to be accurate and precise in my discernment. The masculine. Lunar God. Okay. It's time to step forward and lead. Be the leader in your own life. You have more power than you think. It is time to formally learn more. Enroll in a course or learn a new skill. Offer your protection to someone weaker than you. Take steps to improve your health and vitality. Affirmation: may the positive attributes of the masculine align with me. And that's for male and female. We all have male and female energy. So, but we want to be strong and have that strength to get through whatever it is that we have decided that needs to be addressed in our life. And wisdom. Wisdom is more than knowledge. There may be something you aren't seeing and need to research more thoroughly. Wisdom is gathered, but it takes time. Learn from your experience. You might wish to ask the opinion of a wise mentor if you are uncertain. Seek your spiritual guidance, but you can get help from a mentor, an elder, whomever that you trust, that you know you can depend on it. You might wish to ask the opinion of a wise mentor if you are uncertain. Affirmation: I use my knowledge and experience to make wise decisions. So decisions to be made, um, discernment out, because we want to make sure that, whatever's in the dark, yes, it comes to light, but we don't always want to just wait for it to come out. Sometimes you need to know it's there before it comes out. So just be on the lookout for the shadiness right now with this full moon energy. Don't pay anybody coming at you with, um, a deal too good to be true. I don't care what it is, a trip. Don't make any major decisions over the next 3 days. Make sure that, everything is everything. And balance out. Seek balance. Extremes of anything are rarely healthy or useful. There may be an overreaction that has caused the issue. Ground yourself and allow your strength to rise from there. Be aware of where the imbalances in your life are at present. Be aware. Discern where those imbalances are. Make sure you see everything from all aspects. Standing in your power and truth while you do it. And purity. Let's see. Okay, purity. This card is the snow moon. Look for the simplest and cleanest solution. Understand your motives for doing what you are doing. Be as clear as possible in your communication. Okay, if you got to be blunt, whatever it takes, whoever you need to communicate with, and tell whoever you need to tell what to get this situation over with, to move past it. Once you have all the answers, sometimes you have to be blunt, a clean slate. You want a clean slate. And this is going forward. This is your energy. This is your cup's energy going forward into the future beyond this full moon energy. And you want to go there with clarity, purification, a brand new start. Because you've released so much. Anytime you release, you're automatically getting a start, no matter how small. The affirmation: I know why I do what I do. So know what you know, and know why you do what you do. Awesome energy. What are the final energies for this full moon reading? What are the final energies for this full moon reading? Final energies, thank you. Final energies for this full moon reading, thank you. Final energies for this full moon reading. What are the final energies for this full moon reading? Final energies for this full moon reading. Final energies for this full moon reading. Final energies for this full moon reading. Thank you, God. Thank you. Final energies for this full moon reading. Final energies for this full moon reading. Thank you. 2 cards out for 2 cards. Final energy for this thing. And 2 cards out. No, 3 cards out. Okay, we're taking it. Okay. Out over discernment is strengthening bonds. So this is the Ace of Pentacles. So this represented Earth. This represented the Earth energy in this spread. Number 1, Ace of Pentacles out from this deck. This is what this represents. Walking into the light, knowing, strengthening the bonds that need to be strengthened, and letting go of those things that you need to let go of. Out over the masculine, your swords energy, is the 5 of Swords, change and transformation. Don't you just love how Earth energy, pentacles out over earth energy, swords out over air energy. The masculine, standing in your truth, doing what's right, making a decision, leading the way. Win or lose, you're still victorious, because the change or transformation is going to happen with or without you. You have a lot to do with your destiny and how your life plays out based on the decisions you make. Out over, this is your fire energy, wisdom and balance. Out over the fire energy is 2 major arcanas. The lead card, which is the Emperor, which represents the sign of Aries. Aries being a fire sign, clarifying fire. Being that Emperor, or seeking out that older person, the wiser person that you need to help you become that leader and move on as the Emperor that you are. And also out to clarify your fire energy is observe. And this represents the Hangman in a regular deck. So observe and discern the correct path. And clarifying your water energy and purity. Opportunity beckons. This is the 4 cups. That's that Pisces. Once again, okay, so we had major arcanas to come out and clarify the fire energy. But here again, with your water energy for this reading, 4 cups. Opportunity beckons in all areas of life. Like I say, when you let go and move on, other things come into your life. If it's toxic, if it's not serving you, you've got to get rid of it to get the good stuff. Clarifying your water energy is heal. And in a regular deck, this is the Star card. So you have 4 cups in the Star card. Because once you purify, these are the types of things that are going to come in. You will be healed. Opportunity will arise. And last, the throat chakra. So for all signs, sun, moon, and rising, balance your throat chakras. Throat chakra is number 5. Communicate whatever it is that you need to communicate to whomever you need to communicate it to, clear and concisely. And once again, like we said earlier, if you need to be blunt, be blunt. Just be tactful, be gracious, be humble, but speak your truth. Thanks, everybody. That is your full moon reading in Pisces for September 13th and 14th, 2019. This is the harvest full moon, September harvest full moon, happening tomorrow and the next day, the 14th for the East Coast, all other time zones to the 13th. So thank you so much. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. If you haven't already, please do. And we'll see you real soon. Thanks.